Well, Ben, welcome to Derby, or welcome back, I suppose. I make it 21 years since you left the club as, I think, an 8-year-old. Give us your reaction to returning now.
Yeah, it's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster, really. As soon as I left Sheffield United, I found that Derby were interested, which, had come out of the blue to me a little bit. And yeah, load of emotions. Obviously, played for him when I was really young, got released, and then went to the other side of the Trent for a number of years, but still remained a Derby fan until I started getting close to the Forest first team, and it sort of all just got a bit muddled up then. So yeah, going full circle. Yeah, it's been, like I say, it's been an emotional one, but really excited to get going.
Look, you're a local lad. You went to school 5 minutes away. Your mum still lives in the area. I think you still live reasonably close as well. Rams fan growing up. Why Derby and why now for you?
It excites me massively. Obviously, good season last season. I know the club inside out. Huge club, still with potential, and if we can get it right here, it'd be amazing. The manager's been brilliant since I got let go by Sheffield United, and he's been good to me, and I think it'll be a great place to play my football, and I don't think I could have gone anywhere else where I'd have like the level of motivation that I've got for this one, and wanting to get it right. So yeah, it ticks a load of boxes, and yeah, excites me.
It's obviously personal for you for all the reasons that we've talked about. What's been the family's reaction?
My dad was like a huge Derby fan his whole life. Obviously, again, when I went to Forest, things got a bit messy for him. He unfortunately passed away a couple of months ago. So it's been like emotional for that he's not seeing me play for Derby. But like my mum and everyone else, like they're just a bit apprehensive, because it can get a lot when you're playing for the club that you live in, and you know so many people. I've already been asked for like shirts already, and I'm not even signed yet. But also, like, I know how much it means to the people of Derby, and which just adds to the motivation.
I feel as though I can't not ask you about your first senior goal, because it came at Pride Park. You must have fond memories of the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, the first time, well, obviously I had a season ticket with Derby for a bit when I was growing up. The promotion winning season under Billy Davis. And then the next time, well, the only time I was involved, I was on the bench for Forest, and we lost 5-0 to Derby. Didn't end up coming on, but that was like a strange experience, because I still had like mates in the crowd and that, and I'm like warming up on the sideline and watching Forest get battered. And then the next time I played was obviously where I ended up scoring the goal for Forest, and I think you can tell by my reaction, I was just completely overwhelmed. And that's when sort of my whole life changed really from there. But yeah, it was obviously amazing at the time. And Forest fans still, every time I bump into one, they'll bring it up. So it's nice to have that moment.
Yeah, I know how popular you still are with Forest fans. Do you hope they'll understand the move for you?
I hope so. I mean, it's been 5 years since I left Forest. I left on okay terms. Obviously carried on, wanting them to do well. When I was at Sheffield United, they gave me everything really. They picked me up when Derby let me go and gave me a career, and owe a lot to them as a club, and the people there especially. It's all about the people really, rather than the club. So I think most will understand my decision in coming here. But there's always going to be a bit of stick and rivalry, and yeah, it is what it is.
Comes with the territory. I have talked about your time at Sheffield United as well. 5 good years there, promotion, over 60 appearances in the Premier League. Plenty to be proud of.
Yeah, obviously, like my main goal always was to play in the Premier League. When Sheffield United came in, that was part of my reasons for leaving Forest. I wanted to play, and it was like unbelievable first year. Second year was tough with COVID and everything. We ended up finishing bottom, but then in the Championship to get back up into the Premier League, great experiences there. Met some friends for life, some great coaches. Learnt a lot, improved as a player as well. It has been a roller coaster, but yeah, I wouldn't change it.
Now you're a Derby player, joining the club, as you say, at an exciting time. Little birdie told me that you were looking around as far back as May. What has the manager, what has Paul Warne said to you about the role he sees you playing here?
Well, he spoke to me how he wants to attack next season, how he wants to play, how he wants to attack the league, which I'm all for, I agree with. So we're on the same page with that. We talked about my position a little bit, and just sort of the characters he wants to bring into the team and the culture that he wants to build, and I was all over it. And then he sent me snippets from last season, and obviously living in the area, I knew quite a lot anyway. I'd seen Derby a few times last season, but yeah, we both see the club on a upward trajectory, and yeah, it's good to be a part of.
I know you do an awful lot in the local community. I went to a cricket day you organised a couple of years ago down at Spondon. Are you excited to be part of the community and having the badge with you as well?
Yeah, so obviously we've got like our coaching and mentoring business. I don't want to plug it, but EFD Sport and Education. And but yeah, like we've been doing sessions in Nottingham and Derby for the last 5 years, and half are Derby fans, half are Forest fans. We work in a load of schools in Derby now, so that's going to be exciting. The school, every time I've been going into schools, as it was, especially around the Derby area, I've been getting a load of sticks, so hopefully that changes a little bit. But yeah, it's great. Like I said, you know, I'm all in with this now. You know, I'm going to be feeling it if we're doing well. I'm going to be feeling it if it's not going well. So that adds to the motivation as well.
What would a 7-year-old Ben Osborn be thinking seeing this now?
Yeah, he probably couldn't believe it, to be fair. Yeah, it's so strange, and it has taken a bit like getting my head around, to be honest. And like even over the last few years, I like know loads of Derby fans, and like we'd always speak, and like it just never crossed my mind that I'd ever play for him. I don't know, I wouldn't even go there in my head. And then now it's as soon as it started becoming real, yeah, it just started getting exciting.